Welcome to Active Health 360. Your journey to a healthier, happier life starts here. Imagine this scene. Friends and family gathered together, laughter bouncing off the walls, the aroma of sizzling wings, hot from the oven pizza, and fresh-baked brownies wafting through the room. The table groans under the weight of burgers, chips, sodas, and a spread of America's favorite comfort foods. It's a celebration, a tradition, a memory in the making. But beneath all the joy, there's an invisible risk lurking, a risk that touches millions of Americans every year: heart disease. Heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States. Every 33 seconds, someone in America dies from cardiovascular disease. It's a staggering statistic, and while many factors contribute, genetics, stress, lack of exercise, food is one of the most powerful drivers. What we eat every day shapes the health of our hearts, for better or for worse. The shocking truth is that many of the foods Americans cherish most are silently increasing the risk of heart disease, one bite at a time. Let's take a closer look at the American plate. The standard American diet, sometimes called the SAD diet, is high in calories, sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats, but low in fiber, fruits, and vegetables. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 70% of adults in the United States are overweight or obese. This is closely linked to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and ultimately, heart disease. But weight isn't the whole story. Even those who appear slim can develop heart problems if their diets rely heavily on processed foods, fried items, and sugary drinks. These foods don't just add pounds, they inflame blood vessels, raise cholesterol, and cause dangerous plaque buildup in the arteries. So, what are the top American favorite foods that are quietly attacking our hearts? Let's break it down. First, fast food burgers and fries. Few foods are more emblematic of American culture than a juicy burger paired with a side of golden, crispy fries. Yet these meals are loaded with saturated fats, trans fats, and sodium. A single fast food burger can contain more than half the daily recommended amount of sodium. And when you add fries, you're looking at a salt and fat overload. High sodium raises blood pressure, while saturated and trans fats elevate LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries. Over time, these delicious meals can harden and narrow your arteries, setting the stage for heart attacks and strokes. Next up, fried chicken and wings. Whether it's a Sunday dinner or a football party, fried chicken is a beloved comfort food. But the process of deep frying, coating the meat in batter and submerging it in oil, often involves partially hydrogenated oils, which contain trans fats. Even small amounts of trans fat can dramatically increase the risk of heart disease. Add in creamy dips like ranch or blue cheese, and the calorie and fat content skyrockets. It's a tasty but dangerous combination for your cardiovascular system. Processed meats like hot dogs, bacon, and deli meats are another staple of American cuisine. The sound of bacon sizzling in the morning, a hot dog at the ballpark, cold-cut sandwiches for lunch. These foods are woven into our routines. But processed meats are packed with sodium, nitrates, and saturated fats. Research from the Harvard School of Public Health found that eating just one serving of processed meat per day can increase the risk of heart disease by 42%. That's a staggering number, especially when you consider how often these foods show up in the American diet. Pizza is a sacred tradition in many American households. Whether it's pizza night with family or a quick slice with friends, it's hard to resist. But most pizzas are made with refined flour crusts, heavy cheese, processed meats like pepperoni and sausage, and extra salt. One or two slices might not seem like much, but when pizza becomes a weekly staple, it's a serious heart hazard. The combination of saturated fats from cheese and sodium from both the crust and toppings can wreak havoc on blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Let's talk about sugary drinks. Soda, sweet tea, lemonade, and energy drinks. The average American drinks about 38 gallons of soda every year. These beverages flood the body with glucose, spiking blood sugar and insulin levels. Over time, this leads to insulin resistance, weight gain, and higher triglyceride levels, all of which increase the risk of heart disease. And it's not just soda. Sweetened iced teas, lemonade, and energy drinks contribute to the problem. Liquid sugar is one of the fastest ways to overload your cardiovascular system, often without even realizing it. Desserts and baked goods, cookies, cakes, donuts, brownies, are irresistible temptations. These treats combine the worst ingredients for heart health: refined sugar, refined flour, and unhealthy fats. This deadly trio raises blood sugar, increases inflammation, and contributes to arterial plaque. One donut might seem harmless, but eaten regularly, these foods slowly chip away at your heart health, making every indulgence a small step toward greater risk. Packaged snacks and chips are engineered to be addictive, with just the right balance of salt, sugar, and fat to light up the brain's pleasure centers. Chips, pretzels, cheese puffs. These snacks are high in sodium, refined carbs, and artificial additives. Many are fried in oils high in omega-6 fatty acids, which promote inflammation. Inflammation is a key driver of heart disease, making these crunchy favorites particularly dangerous over time. Even coffee drinks can be a culprit. Coffee itself can be part of a healthy diet, but when you turn it into a dessert-like beverage with whipped cream, caramel syrup, and whole milk, it becomes a sugar bomb. Some popular coffee chain drinks contain more sugar than a can of soda. That's not just a caffeine boost, it's a fast track to arterial damage. But why do we love these foods so much? The answer lies in convenience, tradition, and marketing. Fast food chains are everywhere, offering quick, cheap, and tasty meals. Processed snacks are designed to be addictive, engineered for maximum pleasure. Many of these foods are tied to happy memories: pizza on Friday nights, beefy ribs on the 4th of July, ice cream on hot summer days. Food is emotional. It connects families and friends, and it's a part of our identity. This is what makes the conversation so important. When culture normalizes unhealthy eating, it becomes harder to see the damage happening beneath the surface. Let's dig deeper into the science of what these foods do inside the body. Saturated and trans fats raise LDL, bad cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol, leading to plaque buildup in arteries. Excess sodium increases blood pressure, putting strain on the heart and arteries. Refined sugars spike insulin and contribute to obesity, diabetes, and high triglycerides. Processed ingredients contain chemicals and preservatives that may increase inflammation. Over time, the arteries become stiff and narrowed, blood pressure rises, and the heart must work harder to pump blood. The result? A significantly higher risk of heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up your favorite foods entirely. The key is moderation and smarter swaps. Instead of fast food burgers and fries, try a lean homemade turkey or veggie burger with baked sweet potato fries. Instead of fried chicken wings, opt for baked or air-fried chicken with a light seasoning rub. Swap processed meats for grilled chicken, fish, or plant-based proteins. Choose thin-crust veggie pizza with less cheese and more vegetables. Infuse water with lemon, berries, or herbs instead of reaching for soda. Snack on nuts, fruit, or air-popped popcorn rather than packaged chips. Enjoy black coffee or use plant-based milk with minimal sugar instead of sugary coffee drinks. Small changes add up over time. Studies show that improving your diet can reduce heart disease risk by as much as 80%. That's an incredible payoff for making healthier choices, and it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor or tradition. You can still enjoy delicious meals, celebrate with loved ones, and create happy memories, while protecting your heart in the process. Every time you choose what to eat, you're making a decision for your future self. The slice of pizza, the soda, the fries, they may bring 5 minutes of joy, but they could also take years off your life. But imagine the flip side. Imagine enjoying meals that are both delicious and nourishing, feeling more energetic, lowering your blood pressure, and knowing you're doing everything you can to protect your heart. That's not just possible, it's in your hands. So the next time you're at the grocery store or at a restaurant, pause and think, is this choice helping or hurting my heart? Your heart is with you for life, and it deserves better. Heart disease is America's #1 killer, but it doesn't have to be your story. By being mindful of the foods you love and making smarter swaps, you can protect your heart, extend your life, and still enjoy the flavors and traditions you cherish. Awareness is the first step. Take a look at your plate, your pantry, your routine. Find the swaps that work for you, and don't be afraid to experiment with new flavors and healthier ingredients. Remember, your health is your wealth, and your heart is at the center of it all. Take care of it. It's the best investment you'll ever make. When you share this knowledge with friends and family, you're not just helping yourself, you're inspiring a ripple effect of healthier choices across your community and beyond. So next time you gather for a celebration, make a few simple changes. Offer baked wings instead of fried. Swap out sugary sodas for fruit-infused water. Or bring a salad bursting with color and flavor. You'll be surprised at how delicious and satisfying heart-healthy options can be. In the end, it's not about giving up what you love. It's about finding new ways to love yourself and those around you. Enjoy your favorites in moderation. Savor new experiences at the table, and know that every meal can be a step toward a stronger, healthier heart. Your heart is your lifelong companion. Treat it with the care and respect it deserves, and it will serve you well for years to come. The choice is yours every single day. Make it count. Thanks for watching Active Health 360. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more healthy living tips.